you doing? My name is Mike.l.Levine, and today I am going to review for you the Alphalete Premium Crew Tee. So they call it actually the Premium Viscose Crew Neck Tee, and I bought it for $40 on their website. And we'll get into that in a minute. Just a little pitch about myself before we get started. I work for Aurora Investments Global. We're a Vietnamese apparel factory, and we manufacture all types of clothing from A to Z, tailored, activewear, you name it, we make it. If you're interested in any of the products that I'm going to show you today, or something similar that you'd like to design for your own company, please reach out to me. We have 22 sewing factories, 2 textile mills, 2 industrial laundries, and we work already for most major U.S. manufacturers, and we'd like to start working for your company as well. So anyways, let's jump into the product. As I said, today's review is going to be on this Alphalete company. I've reviewed product from them before. I'm always very impressed with it. This is product that they actually, you could tell, thought went into the design, the choosing of the fabric, and the packaging, all the way down to the small details. And it's usually something nice inside the package. Not always great, but you can tell by the effort put into it that it's original, and that's what I really like about it. It's not a cookie cutter product or copied from someone else. So anyways, just I have my notes here to the right if you see me keep looking off to the side. On the website, what caught my eye about this particular item is the combination of fibers that are used in it, and I'll get into that in a second. The performance call-outs on it are it's lightweight, cottony finish, wrinkle resistant, sweat wicking, cool hand feel, breathable, excellent stretch and recovery, and a modern drape effect, enhancing design through the seam work and dark. That I find unique because you won't find that called out on any other garment that you look at. They never get into really how their silhouette is going to enhance your physique. They'll maybe talk about extra pockets to put your stuff in, or how the fabric performance is going to keep you cool or keep you warm or keep you comfortable. But here we have a company that's actually telling us that the way they designed the garment, it's going to enhance your physique, irrelevant of the materials that they use. And t-shirts historically, which this is in that category, are historically straight down from the armpits to the bottom hem. There's no shaping in there. And so if it fits you here in the chest and your midsection's a little bit bigger than your chest, it's going to be tight across your stomach. And vice versa, if you buy your shirt to fit around your stomach so it's not tight around your abdomen, then there's a chance that the shoulders are going to be hanging down here like mid-bicep, which if you choose to fit your shoulders, and like I said, and then you have the stomach problem. So you go back and forth, what looks less worse. So when you have a shirt now that might be designed to fit your shoulders and hang away from your midsection, that is something appealing there as well, because not all of us are built like the models at Dick's Sporting Goods that have all those great physiques. So anyways, as to how well it's going to accomplish this task, we're going to see. But recognizing the need to dressing, this is absolutely what makes the show that the designers here are thinkers. Other than design, we have a combination of fibers from and they're different from what we normally see on this channel at least. 39% viscose, 29% acrylic, 26% cotton, and 6% spandex. So the spandex in the garment is going to help with that wrinkle-free property that we mentioned, because spandex always wants to go straight. It's like a rubber band. When you see it, it doesn't like to bend and stay bent. It'll pop flat. So spandex is going to help you with that, and as well as excellent stretch and recovery. 6% is quite a bit of spandex. Cotton in there, and it's almost like a third of the value content of the fabric. So the cotton is going to help you with that cottony hand feel. It's going to contribute moisture wicking, not necessarily quick dry, and of course breathability. The viscose which is the primary fiber content at almost 40%, and I'm sure that viscose is treated with moisture wicking and quick dry as well. So that's going to give you the cool hand feel. Viscose, if you don't know, is just another name for rayon, which is all in the same category of tencel, modal, lyocell, nucell. They're all basically viscose. Viscose is kind of like the general category that they come from. And rayon in itself, or viscose in itself, is going to give you a very soft, cottony hand feel. Problem with viscose is it tends to wrinkle, and that spandex being in there is going to help cure that, as well as one other fiber, which is our acrylic. So acrylic, the one that I've never reviewed a garment with acrylic up until now. Usually we think of acrylic as a chunky fiber, something that you would use to knit a wool sweater or a sweater with to mimic wool. And in this case, it's going to be a fine fiber used in a lightweight make. So I'm not exactly sure how the acrylic's going to contribute to a lightweight performance fabric, when acrylic is really known for it's not being breathable, retaining in your moisture, retaining in your heat to keep you warm. That's why it functions well as a sweater. So we're really going to learn something together when we try this garment out and just see what the acrylic does for us. A little background on acrylic: it does tend to be wrinkle free. Okay, so that's going to help together with the spandex to keep that viscose laying flat and not wrinkling. It's shrinkage resistant, and when you have 6% spandex in the garment, that spandex is going to be shrinking on you almost every wash. So if you have the acrylic kind of holding it in place and stabilizing it, maybe that's the thinking that went into why that we have that acrylic in there, to help us with that wrinkle-free and that residual shrinkage that we get to the consumer. It does not breathe well, and it retains heat, so it's not really great for summer activewear, but it's in a lightweight summery type garment, so we'll see in a moment when we open it. Acrylic tends not to like heat or cold. In the cold, it gets brittle, and when it gets too warm, it starts to melt. Even as low as 140 degrees Fahrenheit, acrylic could start softening on you, and 160 and above, you'll actually melt it, so you can't iron it at all. Even a cool iron is pushing the limits on where what acrylic can withstand. It's not eco-friendly, not biodegradable in any way, worse than polyester as far as degrading in the naturally on its own. And acrylic is very dirty to manufacture. Matter of fact, employees working in these facilities have to wear like breathing equipment to prevent from inhaling dangerous fumes, and the factories have to have special filters when they exhaust the factories out to filter out any dangerous chemicals from escaping into the environment. So anyways, let's get right down into it. We're gonna open up the package, so we'll switch cameras angles to the overhead, and then we'll review the garments for construction, and then think of something to do with it as far as testing performance. So stick around. Okay, so here we have the shirt in the package the way it came. The package is a little small for the t-shirt. It's going to probably be wrinkled coming out of there. And but once again, company logo on the packaging. It's very nicely done, thought out. This is not just a plain plastic bag that most garment manufacturers use. And even though you're going to throw it away, it's still nice to think of. Tear out label in the neck. And that came out very easily. I actually tore it out by accident before starting the video. But it has on here our fabric content, once again 39% viscose, 29% acrylic, 26% cotton, 6% spandex. Wash inside out with light colors. Do not bleach. Cool iron. And like I mentioned, even be careful with that. Do not tumble dry. So you got to line dry this thing. Made in China. I would not say you need to line dry it. You probably can put it in the dryer. Just do it on cool. And you know, of course, never by itself. You want to do it with other garments in there, so it's not getting the brunt of the heat. Tissue paper with the company logo on it. Really nice touch. I love that. Label here across the back neck. It's a inset sleeve. That's what these sleeve seams right here. And here with the flat lock stitching. Single piece back. Let's check out the front. So I don't see any seaming or darts. Maybe I was reading the wrong garment information. I'll have to go back and look at that. But you got a rubberized heat seal here on the bottom. It says premium. I would love there to be some kind of neck tape across the neckline here to kind of hide that ugly stitching and keep that collar down flat. Other than that, it's basic garment. No cover stitch on the side seam. So looks good, simple. Have to take a couple measurements, just we'll test the shrinkage later. See how it looks coming out of the washing machine. So I got 46 or 45 inch 3/4, and let's check the overall length. .30, which is a good length, especially for me. I like that. 31 or 32 starts getting too low on me. Alright, so let's try it out, and we'll wear it, we'll wash it, we'll check the shrinkage afterwards, and see where we go from there. Stick around. So anyways, this is the shirt on, and very soft. It is lightweight, feels breathable. I've been wearing it for a little bit now, just around the house. Not warm at all, so I don't feel like that acrylic is detrimental one bit to the shirt. Like I said, I think it's in there for the help stabilize a little bit the viscose and the give us that wrinkle-free look to it. Just want to make sure we don't get any pilling, because that's what viscose and acrylic are prone to. And then once you put the cotton in there, maybe that's what helps the other two fibers with the pilling issue. So I'm going to try it out on the exercise bicycle. We'll do it's my normal cardio day, and then afterwards we'll be able to comment and see just how well it, how comfortable it was when I really get heated up from the exercise. All right, so overall worked well. The shirt, it wasn't any warmer or any cooler than any other of my performance shirts that I have. I think it did fine. I have to say it's a good fit for me. Fits well in the shoulders. It's not tight across my core, but I do not feel or notice or see any hint of darts and extra seaming that they're speaking about. Matter of fact, the measurement at the chest and the sweep is the same, so it's a box fit. But overall, just the fact that it was in the description that they're thinking about those things, at Alphalete is really something to keep an eye on with this company. I think they're doing a great job. If you know somebody who works there, please ask them to reach out to me. I'd love to show them our collection. I think that I can help them continue to build exciting new concepts, and when they take a look at some of the things that our technicians over in Vietnam have been developing. Anyways, I'm going to wash it. I'll dry it, even though it says don't, because I think that's what most of us have to do. We really don't have the time to line dry all our clothes. So I'm going to wash it, dry it. We'll take a look after, and then we'll sum things up. And so stick around. We'll have more to cover. All right. So here's the shirt right out of the dryer, and it actually fared very well. Minimal amount of wrinkles. I would say you can wear it right out of the dryer, no problem. Don't overload your dryer and or your washer, and that'll always help minimize wrinkles in clothing anyways. Let's see how it did come in as far as shrinkage. We had 30 inches in the length before, and now we have 29 3/4, so basically nothing. And in the width, I believe we had 45 3/4 or something, approximately that. And right now we have 44. So there was some loss. Let me make sure. In the width, yeah, 44. The waist, 41.5, and the sweep, 44. So basically it's a straight line coming down, maybe even a little bit slimming here in the middle, which I was kind of hoping that this was going to be a little bit more open, but the fit was fine. So I'll try it on one more time now that it's been washed. But we got about 2 inches, a little bit under shrinkage in the going in across, and that's about 5%, and that is what you should expect in any garment with this much spandex in it. No peeling to speak of, at least with the first wash. Generally wrinkle free, and performed well. The wicking, as you saw with my sweat during my workout, so the wicking is definitely present. So overall, I like the shirt. I think it's a little thin for everyday wear, to kind of casual wear, but definitely is a good shirt for exercise or activities, and lightweight and cool and comfortable. Anyways, you all know the drill. You like my video, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, help me promote this to other people. And if you're interested in making product in Vietnam, please give me a call. So keep watching my videos, and we'll see you in the future. And in the meantime, always dress smart. Take care.